come on. That gap is ridiculous. It's less than a fucking block. Alright. Yeah, I didn't get the coin. Hado coins are a no-go for me. Let's see, 322, yeah. Lower end Insane Demon. Not like anywhere near the border, but still an Insane Demon. Can the game not be frozen, please? Thank you. Alright, well, this is probably... Yeah, no, not probably. This is the first Hado level I didn't enjoy. I wouldn't say it's a bad level, but it's definitely not like something I enjoyed playing. I just didn't dislike it that much. It was frustrating at points. I can get into that in a bit, but it is kind of a shame to see someone whose levels I generally like a lot, you know, just have a miss in their catalog, to where what is it? Flicker and Funky Soul are all-time favorites of mine. For their respective difficulties. Conk is really good. Ebb is a classic. It's another really fun one. And even some of the more, some of the less notable releases like Amen or Hyperchasm or Sonic Boom. I really enjoyed those levels too. Hot Flash, I forgot about that. That's another good level. But I think this is the first Hado Demon I've not particularly enjoyed, which is, you know, a little bit of a shame to see. I think that the concept behind the level is interesting. It's a neat concept. The thing is that I think the execution makes it like lack identity. And I feel like that's weird to say, but like it doesn't commit to being 1.9 gameplay, or it doesn't commit to being dodge the 2.1 or 2.0 gameplay. It really just mixes in both, and I don't feel like I feel like it should have gone for a more consistent through line. Like I probably for just dodging I probably should have just gone for like 1.9 gameplay with 2.0 features sprinkled in to like function as memory, sort of like what the second half does. I feel like the second half is much better executed than the first half. I feel like the first half is really kind of a mess as far as the concepts is executed. Specifically like the ship and UFO, it's like that's just not like 1.9 at all. It's like, I don't know. I really thought that the execution leaves a lot to be desired, although the concept is neat. The gameplay was mostly like baseline. It was kind of frustrating to learn in certain parts, but there's definitely some bits that stuck out to me as a little bit poor in quality. I think that the start of like the build-up cube, not like the slow cube at the start, but once you like hit the speed portal, I thought that was kind of janky, the way that, well, there's these circles that function as saws that I didn't really recognize they were like essentially placeholders for saws until like I was playing from zero, and I was like, oh, well, that's kind of dumb. There's like 3 blue orb timings there that are also like, we get to at least the last one really late, and I thought that was a choke point, as well as the jump over the exclamation mark. That jump just has a horrible hitbox. That jump fucking sucks. It's really bad. I thought the transition into the ship as well was not particularly good, and after the yellow orb into the blue, I think it's like 32, I feel like those blocks kill you a lot earlier than they should. I feel like the hitboxes stick out more than they probably should on those blocks. But again, I don't have any way to know. I didn't look at the hitboxes. I forgot to actually enable that setting. So, yeah. There's that. I thought that the UFO was just overall kind of clunky. And then beyond that, the second half plays mostly fine, except for the blue orb at 84, I think. It's a really late timing, definitely a choke point. The wave gap at 92, I think I died there the attempt before I beat it for the second time. I died there twice. But that click is also a massive choke point, so. Well, I think the execution of the wave is cool. Where it looks like a 2.0 part. It doesn't look like some sort of like hybrid part like the rest of this level does. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a lot to be desired here. I trust Hado to come back with a strong level after this. I mean, this is what? It took them like 7 years of creating to make a bad level. And I wouldn't even call this a bad level. I shouldn't call this a bad level. It's not bad. It's just really whelming. And I'm coming out of this mostly just on this level. But yeah, that's about it. GG's.